How has the incel space changed over the last, I don't know, what did you say, 16 years?
I've been part of 16 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
When you
think
say
more people
16,
become more.
sorry, when you say
16 years,
16,
yeah.
16 years, that's when you became like an active member in the forums online community. Is that what you mean?
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, yeah. I joined my first incel forum back in, obviously, 16 years from this month, May 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So
Yeah,
how has it
has it
changed?
changed? Hmm. Well, certainly getting bigger. And a lot of them. Yeah, there is some misogyny there. I can't say there isn't. And uh, don't, I don't go in those forums. If I detect any misogyny or like I said before, I was invited to join one of the major incel forums, which was taken down a few years ago. It was just what was there was just it was just disgusting. Some stuff they posted, and I said no, I want no part of that. you know, so,
You're really
but
considered an OG in the space.
yeah,
You
yeah,
have quite a
yeah, probably not.
standing with in the community, as far as I
Yeah,
understand, right?
yeah, yeah.
Why
Because
do you
I
think that
don't
is?
probably because I'm one of the older guys. I've lived that life. But funnily enough, I was on a I was watching a MGTOW video, and I said that I was an incel, but I had sex with prostitutes, and one of the guys said, "Well, you're not really an incel." Well, I suppose in one way he's right. I mean, I do have sex, but I have to pay the ugly tax. So, so one thing about incels, I mean, I know it's a bit hard for the guys in America because prostitution is illegal there, but where it is legal, I don't know why these guys just don't pay for it to get out of their system. I know there's no validation and she's only having your sex with you for the money, but get out of your system.
I mean,
Mm.
I don't think that's. I just don't think that the incel problem is that sexual. It's more about uh, affection, validation, as you said,
Oh, of
and
course, yeah, absolutely.
that's not something that you can get by paying for it. Actually,
No, you
you
can't.
might even lose some of what you're getting from the
Well,
validation that you get. It's even the opposite, since it's also like societally not that accepted, and you've, I mean, just being forced to pay for it, I would guess, makes you feel also less than before. I don't know.
yeah, I
What do you
mean,
think?
I know, you made some good points. Yeah, look, there's no validation, but the mature age ladies that I see, as I said before, I have a preference for older women. They can be a very passionate service. I have a really good time
Mm-hmm.
with these ladies. They give me a really good time. Yeah, sure.
But
Then
then they
I
want
have
you
to
to
pay
leave,
them.
right?
Well, when you yeah, of course.
Yeah. And what you want is that
But
they
you know that. Yeah, yeah, but you know that up front. That's not up front. Look, a prostitute, she's not there to be your girlfriend or your wife. She's just there to provide you with short-term
I
sexual
agree, and
frustration and thank. Yeah.
I'm definitely not completely anti sex work. I think as long as it's done
Oh,
ethically, there is no issue at all with it. It's been around forever, and it looks like there is some merit. There's a lot of positives to it if it's done ethically and
absolutely.
without the threat of violence or even poverty. As long as that's not the case, I don't see a big issue in it. But I just don't see it as a. I mean, to a certain extent, it's a fix for a physical condition, just the wish to have sex. But I don't even know if in the world of pornography, I don't see that incels are these sex starved individuals. I don't see sex starvation. I think you would go to. I already said it. Like I've had periods where I've been sex starved, and I haven't gotten laid, and I immediately like went for, I don't know, extreme lengths to get laid, or I went to a girl that I didn't find that attractive, all of a sudden started to become more and more attractive, right? So
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't see that starvation effects or the symptoms of starvation in incels that much. So I don't really see
No.
the connection between sexual. I don't really see the incel problem as a very sexual issue. I feel like it's more about interpersonal connection, and it's more of a social
Oh yeah, no,
intimacy issue.
yeah. Well, obviously, you want a woman to have sex with you because she's actually attracted to you and she has feelings for you. Of course, we're all like that. I'd prefer that as well. But unfortunately, with some incels, but like especially myself, we're just so physically unattractive that no civilian woman wants to have a relationship with us. It's don't get me wrong, I'm not angry at women at that. It's my tough luck. I just wasn't born with good genetics to attract women. I've accepted that and moved on. So I gave up on dating about 12 years ago. So completely gave up. I'm not saying for other guys to give up. I mean, look, the question as to whether a man should give up on dating is a personal decision. Obviously, if you're a young guy and you haven't approached many women or for a few of them, no, you shouldn't give up. There's still time for you to turn things around. But if you're an older dude, and no matter how well you're presenting yourself to a woman, you're still getting rejected, there comes some point in time where enough's enough. Yeah, enough's enough.
How has your life improved since you gave up?
That's okay. No problem. Yeah, as I said,
No, how has it
when,
improved? Like, I've heard you say once that your only regret is that you didn't give up earlier,
yeah,
that
absolutely.
you didn't stop
Yeah.
trying, stop trying. So I'm asking, how has your life improved since you gave up?
Um, well, it's improved in the sense you're not putting that pressure on yourself. You don't have to endure with that rejection anymore.
Hmm.
You're not putting that pressure on yourself.
Hmm.
So that's how it's improved.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it. I can see that.
And it's not,
You
so go ahead.
you have said that you have looks maxed at some point in your life. That was
Just an as. Yep.
um.
Yep.
I mean, I can definitely see how constant rejection is a big toll on your mental health, and how
Oh, absolutely.
removing that out of your life can give you an increase in quality of life.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know I don't know how these pickup artists, they do all this cold approach and they get rejected all the time and they keep going back for more. Like, why do it to yourself? It's not worth it.
I mean, I could tell you why you would do it, but it wouldn't mean anything. Um. So, but what I don't get is, so basically you're we can imagine it like you're trying to lift something and you're not able to do it, and not being able to lift it is causing you pain every time, right? Trying basically causes you pain every time.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
then obviously like the trying is already providing some sort of training, but it's also damaging, right? So if you try to lift something that is too heavy, you can really damage your back, and you can there is danger for injury, right? But that, and then I would say like the most meaningful thing would be to try. If you see that you fail, train, train until then try again. And don't try too much, because if you try too much, it's always, the trying is always basically something that can cause danger, right? That is dangerous to a certain extent. Um, but it would never be an option to just stop both training and trying. Why why did you decide to both train and try?
Oh,
Because you think that no amount of training can help you?
what in terms of what trying to meet women, or when I was look maxing?
Yeah, I mean everything. Like, I mean, it's pretty statistically proven that women want guys that are taller or equal, like equal height or taller, more money or equal or more money. Um, Same with education and a lot of other fields, right? So, and also that women are also just like men to a certain extent into a good physique and a good face, right? So you could just dedicate your life to looks maxing, uh, earning more money, being more educated, taking communication classes, increasing your mental health. That could just be part of your whole journey. And not only that's what I mean by trying. And I would be okay with you stopping. Sorry, that's what I mean by training. And I would be okay with you stopping to try, but I would not be okay with you stopping to train because why? Why would you stop training? Stop getting better?
Yeah, you should always look. I agree. You should always be on a journey, a never-ending journey of self-improvement. Absolutely. You should always trying to be the best version of yourself you can possibly be. But the reason why look maxing didn't work for me and some other guys is because I didn't have a base to work with. I was very, very unattractive, and all looks maxing did was just knock me up a few points. So look, I don't want to give an arbitrary rating to my looks, but I was, before I looks maxed, I was probably better 1.5, 2 out of 10, and I got myself up to a 4. But being a 4 out of 10 isn't good enough for the modern woman these days. So it is what it is. But some guys looks maxing work. There's a Blackpill guy, American guy. He goes by the name of Ascended, and he shows a before and after photo. And in his before photo, he wasn't that ugly, but he was overweight and he was losing his hair. He got a hair transplant. He hit the gym, and now you couldn't recognize him. And now he's picking up girls like there's no tomorrow. But it worked for him because he had something to work with. So when you're like me,
Again, we're at anecdotal evidence, but
I've seen it happen a few times with a few guys. So I know remember, yeah, I've seen it, but it all depends on the guy what he's got to work with. If he's got a base to work with, yeah, he can look smacks his way out of being an incel. But if he's just that unattractive, no amount of looks maxing will help him. He's just that unattractive that no one will want him. So
I feel
it is what
like
it is. Life not fair.
wouldn't you agree that all the things that I've just mentioned, first of all, you just basically connected to one thing I said, which was looks maxing, but you haven't said anything about getting more educated, earning more money, which are obviously really big factors. So which are completely ignored. So when you look at the statistics about women's expectations regarding income, education, communication, and mental health, it's also huge, right? So, but somehow you've just seemed to have tried looks maxing, but also it seems to be that all the things that people generally, not even only women, find attractive seem to also show be a symptom of good health, right? Both mentally and physically. So um I see no reason to stop basically improving yourself, since I mean I don't see any case, any scenario, no matter where you are genetically, where it makes sense to giving up. Because even if you self improve and get no result from it, woman wise, you still get rejected afterwards. You're still gonna be in a way, way, way better place than you were before. Just by the mere fact that you have more money, you're more educated, you are more healthy, both on a you're physically more healthy and you're mentally more healthy. So it's just a win-win situation. And also the just statistically, if you look at it, you increase your points by, from what you said, 1.5 to 4. Uh,
Well, yeah, yeah. On the look scale, yeah.
which increases the amount of potential partners by X, and then you increase your education, which also increases your amount by X. So you're just increasing your odds to such an extreme level that it's really the chance of you not achieving what your goal was is really low. But let's even say that it is low enough that it's not going to happen. You still have a better life, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean,
So
look, with looks matching or any form of self-improvement, it still doesn't get you a woman. You can still,
you
go to the
still get a
gym and
better
stay,
life, right?
yeah, of course.
So why
Like,
give up?
well, not, yeah, no, no, not what I mean. Give up. I don't mean give up on life. I know some black pill guys have a very doomerish, nihilistic sort of approach. Oh, if I can't get a woman, I should just give up on life altogether. No, 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 you don't do that. What you need to do is just, yes, self-improve in other parts of your life that you do have some degree of control of, like your career or your business if you happen to be self-employed, your health, and you got to try and find happiness and meaning in your life outside of your rotten luck with women. I mean, with myself, I had lots of copes and distractions, you know, to
I don't think that's good.
what's that?
I don't think
What?
that the copes and distractions are really that good. I mean, if
What
you're
was?
really in a vegetative state where you can't move and do anything, okay, then you can just uh, watch YouTube Shorts the whole day. But if that's not the case, no matter where you are looks wise, there is no reason to just basically distract your life away.
No, no, no. What about distract? I mean, like, take up hobbies to keep your mind off women. So, to make you happy. For example, one of my hobbies is I play the guitar. Well, not particularly well, but I've been doing that for the last 8 years, and it's given me a lot of joy and happiness. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
wouldn't playing wait playing the guitar is the number one Hollywood increasing your chances with woman skill that you can learn, right?
yeah, but I'm not very good. I just do it for my own personal satisfaction. I'm not particularly good.
Yeah, but that's what
So
I mean. Like improving your life and being attractive seems to have a lot of correlation.
yeah. Well, what I meant was just just take up hobbies, fun hobbies, things that you enjoy doing.
I agree. I agree
Just to
100%.
improve to improve
But
to improve your mental health.
yeah, but not as a cope, but uh, as something that will improve your life. Actually, that will actually improve your life, and
Yeah,
by
yeah.
by that means also make you more attractive. Do you agree that actually, like people that have good lives, people that are physically healthy, mentally healthy, that have a lot of fun and that have good hobbies and that have no financial problems, that I don't know anyone that is like that, that is on a good level with that has problems with finding a partner, no matter how they look.
Well, depends. It depends. I mean, oh look, I mean, I'm not saying just because you're unattractive, physically unattractive means you can't get them. Now, look, sometimes unattractive guys can get women, but it's going to be much harder for them. Sorry, it's going to be much harder for them. Uh,